turn to your 7.5 notes. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, starting with example 5. Our goal is the same. I can solve real-life problems using the percent of change. Let's refresh our mind on how to calculate percent of change. We wrote the percent of change as a fraction, where we compared the amount of change to the starting value. What you see in front of you are the remaining examples in your 7.5 notes. I'm going to encourage you to write the missing values in for these examples, pause the video, and solve on your own. Then go come back and check your answers with mine. Now, something to note. If the values need to be rounded when you're coming up with your percent of change, I would like you to round to the nearest tenths place. In example 5, it will tell you to do that. But in the other examples, it will not. So if it is needed, again, round your percents to the nearest tenth of a percent. When you are done, come back and check your answers with mine, and we'll end our time together with a summary. For number 5, the percent increase to the nearest tenth of a percent, I get to be about 36.1% increase. If your answer doesn't agree with mine, pause the video, try again. Number 6, by what percent did the number of tickets he wrote decrease? 23.5% decrease. Again, I rounded to the nearest tenth percent. If your answer doesn't agree with mine, pause and try again. For number 7, by what percent did her bowling score improve? Her score increased by 25%. And then for the you try on your own, which you did all these problems on your own, you should feel good about that. And for the last 2 here, these are very similar to the first 2 that started yesterday's lesson. The first one here, you get a 116.4% increase. That's a huge increase. And then for the second one, you get 18.8% decrease. If your answers don't agree with mine, pause the video and try again. Any questions, please make sure you ask. Looking at your summary now, let's answer, how do you find the percent of change? Go ahead and draw what you see in your summary box. We take the amount of change and divide that by the starting amount. Then change that to a percent.